ikhuzele kuku esuthi suthi suthe ikhwele phezu kwethu ikhuzele kuku akhuzi tu siyajulukela akhuzi tu siyajulukela
He has to.
You've got all reports around.
I was going to say that. That was in my mind. Oh, that would be a bestseller.
Okay. In year 2005, after I addressed the students at the University of Wits in South Africa, some group of women's rights approached me and said, can we help you to reduce this to writing? If you don't have the skills, we will help you find a writer who will do it on your behalf. So I said, yes, I'm a language rogue. I don't know the distinction between polite language and bad language. And so I would not want to do that. Then they said, okay, can we find somebody who is an author? I forget the name of that person, but I have the name of the person. So I said yes. I went back home. They organized that person who was out of the country in South Africa. When he came, they phoned me and said, please, can you come and meet this person? So I went to South Africa. It's easier to do things in South Africa than doing it back home. So we spent about a week in a lodge. Him getting the story from me. And we then parted ways when he was supposed to condense what I'm saying, express it in his language, and then bring it over to me to say, look, this is what is about you, your biography. That time came, and when he then gave me the script of the first chapter, I wanted to hit his eyes with it. Because I said, look, this is, my anticipation was not this quality of substandard work. Some white man. And so when you tell a white person in that part of the world, you know, F word, it's like you are shocking them because they're not used to it. But I said, I'm justified, I'll tell him off to say, look, let's forget it. So that project was abandoned. And I'm saying, since that time, when I'm done, you are some of the people who keep pushing me, but please, I'm asking you, push me hard. Because I think the things that I'm just been fortunate to have been born in 1953 and lived up to this point and perhaps a little time beyond. Yeah. It has nothing to do with being special or what. It's just you happen to have been there at that particular time to be able to go to war, to be able to join forces with other people and fight ZANU-PF. There are people who were born outside of that period. So I think it will benefit the other generations of people to, in fact, be able to trace our struggles, because I think, because my political activity straddles the national liberation struggle, nationalist period, as well as the post-independence struggles against dictatorship. And that in itself is such a rich experience that many people, even who I said to you earlier on, it seems to cause them a lot of anxiety to say that you seem to be rich with the experiences of a teacher who becomes a guerrilla fighter, and who does not just become a guerrilla fighter, but has identifiable, operations that you can say he caused this to happen. Now, when you then go to this issue, there are many people who have been in the MDC. I was telling people when he came here that at some point in the year 2009, I smuggled 9 people. No, they were not 9, we were 7. 9 diplomat designates, ambassador designates, for the inclusive government out of Harare, under the nose of ZANU-PF, smuggled them to Prague in the Czech Republic. And they had that diplomatic training. One of them was a cousin of Morgan Tsvangirai who lived in this country. A stupid idiot who can't read the book. He reads books upside down. But the MDC appointed him as ambassador to Germany, such an advanced European country. Makubise, yes, you are right. How do you appoint an idiot to be an ambassador in a first world country with such the largest economy in Europe? But he was. But I make it made upon, my task to smuggle them. Went to get Schengen visas for them, took them out to Prague. And that in itself says in the post-independence struggle, these are some of the skirmishes that you have to do. By the time they were looking for me at the airport, I was gone. So there's a kind of cross-pollination of my time as a guerrilla fighter, Zipra, which I said I'm so proud of it. And when I do say how, it just hits the core of my soul. Yeah. This is me. And so when I then sing Svakulule, who I was, it comes from the very deepest part of my soul of who I am. And I'm saying there are not many of us who happen to do this thing. And there's nothing wrong with people. You must learn to say your experiences, how do they enrich other people so that there is continuity of the struggle that you think should continue, so that it does not die with you. And I understand, Puti, when you say write a book, you are saying, farmers won't be able to write. You have to say, so write something, to contribute towards these things. I do take the challenge in your about.